it's probably not broken. It's probably fine, right? Because I introduced that one error, and then it's probably fine. It's probably super great fine, right? I don't know. So, yeah, what the what? Uh, for Peaky in player dictionary.keys. Yeah, no, all right, so I will, what do I want to do to check this? I guess, passive, process experience gains, Peaky, passive amount. So I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna say, okay, uh, I'm just gonna say, what? Oh, yeah, wait, so, no, so, right, so, oh, how am I gonna do this? Yeah, no, this is not that hard. It's, uh, yeah, right. Okay, so where's this loop? Where's this loop start? It starts here. All right. So passive vowels equals empty list. Uh, yeah, sure. Yeah, Jake, you tell me. I'm not intentionally a secret. I don't do much to promote my stream, but you're welcome to if you if you'd like. Yeah, I stream to share knowledge and all this fun stuff. So please feel free to share the link. However, all right. So passive values is gonna start as that, and then yeah. So for peaky, yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna say so like passive vowels dot append peaky uh, peaky plus the string equivalent of actually no it'll be uh, peaky comma player dictionary peaky dot uh, passive points. I think that's how that works. Uh, yeah. Probably. Just gonna double check. Yeah, passive points. Okay, and then yeah. So then the last thing is that I'm just curious to see like what these are, like how just get a sense of what these numbers are, because like I can parse through each player's individual text data, but that's like not. I don't know. That's too much effort. I don't want to go through all that. I want to keep track of this data on an ongoing basis, not having to like go investigate and like you know do all that fun stuff just to figure it out. All right, so print print what? Yeah, passive vowels. The thing I just yeah put together. Cool. All right. So now I can probably rerun the script at this point. It's probably been cooling off for long enough. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. And what was happening? What? Invalid literal for int with base 10? What are you trying to tell me here? Invalid literal for int with base 10. So clearly I've messed up some of my quest data here. But what? Oh, is it this one? Oh, yeah. And I did not finish plugging that in. Yep. So I'll just leave it like that for now. So I didn't actually do anything with Dragon Hall yet, but whatever. I'll continue to work on that once I have the script back up and running. Yeah, there we go. Alright, alright. Excuse me. Yeah, no major changes there. Just setting it up so that I can just make sure that things are in order right now. How much... How many more passive experience points does Lauren have? I literally have to plan my schedule around Lauren. Because as soon as Lauren's about to level up, I have to make new character art. What is it? It's, yeah, right. So Lauren, experience. Alright, only 64 more passive points. That's not too many. I can survive. So wait, if Lauren is level 39 now, I think that's what we saw. Then how many? I'm just trying to get like a rough sense of like how soon I need more character art, because right now the game crashes if someone gets past the max level. So 39. Each level is about 60 experience points. Yeah, I rebalanced the game, and I made it so that players level up a lot faster. I could balance it up a little bit, because players gain experience, or players gain levels really fast now. No, whatever. I'll just make more character art when I need to make more character art. All right. No, I'll just suck it up and make more character art when I need to make more character art. All right. What were we working on? Oh yeah, the dragon. So now we have like a map. We have like a map happening for some reason, and that's all. So what comes next? So you have the map, and then I could just connect it. I could just make it so that you follow the map, and then bam, you're at the Hall of Dragons. That might have been maybe I should have done that for starters, just to for the temporary fix or whatever. But no, I don't know. You find good drawings. Would you head in that direction? It's easier to write these adventures forwards. I just realized, like, I'm like, this one's awkward, and the betrayal case was awkward, and I think it's because I knew what the ending was going to be, and I was like trying to write to it. I think I prefer just like I think I prefer writing forward when it can just be like basically literally anything. Basically, there's no like, yeah, huh. I think that says a lot about me as a person. I only like adventuring if I don't know what the destination is. All right. So you find part of a torn map with a trail scratched in it. And crude drawings of gold coins. Would you head in that direction or seek the owner of the map? Actually, hypothetically, this event could be multi, because like heading in the direction doesn't preclude. Like you could head in the direction and seek the owner of the map. Oh, but that actually just makes the event type harder. So yeah, whatever. It's fine how it is. Um, Actually, before I continue on that, I don't know. Hey, Technique for Life, how's it going? Welcome. Uh, uh, I excuse me. Whew. I really want there to be more event types, but I won't force it. I was gonna take a minute to think about event types and try and come up with more. But yeah, like I was saying before, for like it's entirely feasible or likely that I really just shouldn't be worrying about that, and that actually the amount of events I have now is the correct amount. So yeah, no, I should, I, yeah, all right. um, so uh, yeah, I think, hmm, yeah, maybe I'll try and do like the thing I was saying before about like how uh, I might try and make like events that like I don't know, because you have this map, right? And uh, oh yeah, yeah. So Technique for Life. I'm actually not coding right now. I'm writing. I'm doing like design work. I'm writing events for the game. So the short summary of the game is this side quest. The game you see here is a light on-stream adventure game, and it's like text-based and story-driven, and it can play either like a text adventure or like a tabletop role-playing game. Uh, and so yeah, right now I'm working on like this. I'm working on the like the text adventure, like the automatic half of the game, not the manual version of the game. Sorry, that wasn't a very good description, but yeah, I think it's also. I mean, my hope is that it's a little clear about like how to play it as you play it. So like hopefully, yeah, I'm hoping you're able to pick it up with not too much difficulty. Let me know if you have questions though, because I'm happy to explain how it plays. Okay. Uh, uh, so I think getting. I mean, if I felt like it, I can make like all of these outcomes all lead to the same thing. Um, well, so for this event, you're at a tavern. Oh, I'm trying to get to the Hall of Dragons. So yeah, I mean, there are a ton of things that could lead to the Hall of Dragons, but I'm gonna link directly to the Hall of Dragons, and then I can come back and deal with other stuff. So what happens if so adventure, you set out for unknown horizons. What treasures or perils await? Uh, uh, let's find out. So when I was a kid, did I think I was going to do this for a living? When I was a kid, I didn't even really think about the fact that games are made by people. I played games and I loved them, and I never really considered where they came from. They just came from the store where you get games. Yeah, no, it wasn't until I was much older that so yeah, no, so I definitely didn't plan on working on games for a while. Sorry, yeah, I was a stupid kid, but no, I thought I was going to be a mathematician, but then I got into software development, and once I learned how to make software, I was like, oh wait, hey, games are software. Games are just software, and then I just started making games. That's how that works. Um, okay. Uh, so you're trekking for unknown horizons. What's going to happen between here and there? The so uh, oh, actually, yeah, I think I might change it. You find part of a return map with a trail scratched on it. Scratched on it. It it's covered with crude drawings of serpents and gold coins of something serpents and gold coins. I want the map to kind of to like foretell like the what will happen. So it's covered with crude drawings of so what's going to happen on your way to the right, because it's going to be like something. Oops, it's going to be crude drawings of something serpents and gold coins. So what the first crude drawing is going to be like the first thing that you step on the map, and it might be multiple things. It might be like multiple things. Yeah. So what is the first thing that you encounter on the way to the Hall of the Dragons? It should be something interesting, and I'll probably come back and beef this up because like the Hall of Dragons or Dragon Hall or whatever you want to call it, Hall of Dragons sounds really cool. It should be something exciting, and there should be a big story around it, probably. But all right. Sorry, I just realized there's a stupid typo in that event, so I'm gonna fix that real quick. Fend. Projects. Journey. Was it events? Binary. One-offs, mirror universe. It's supposed to say approaching. You should probably, or someone should probably fend away those approaching shadow creatures. The other thing is like this one's too wordy. Like that's way too much text. I don't know. So you realize that everything around you is completely inverted. You might contact your oracle if you focus on your memory of her. Someone should probably fend away those approaching shadow creatures. Sure, that's fine. Not a huge change, but that's fine. It's not too long. Could be worse. All right, yeah. So what are? I mean, I'm tempted to just use like have it. Yeah. So for mobile devices, I have made actually a few games for mobile devices. If you go to my site, it's right now. I'm changing it, but it's right now. It's at srsly.bz. These are a few of my games that I'm not much of a web developer, but I made these games. And if you have an Android device, down at the bottom of the what? Oh my! Where's the zoom on? Down at the bottom, yeah. So like the PC version is like playable online now, and then if I know like, so the dumb thing about this website is that it's not formatted for Android or for mobile, but if you click this Android link at the bottom of the page, there is a version that you can download for Android. So yeah, I haven't. I'm not set up to develop for iOS yet, but I'll probably want to do that at some point. Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, Technic for Live. You are one of the lucky individuals. Oh, and Trent Sterling has a ton of passive points. Yeah, and LIFO has a bunch of passive points too. All right, so that's what's dragging the average up so high. Oh, that was the other thing. I meant to print. Well, whatever. This is fine. Because now I can compare. Oh, congratulations on leveling up, Technic for Live. Congrats. Yeah, so the reason I wanted this print here is that now I can, now the next time I get this print, like now every time there's an event, I can kind of like compare the point values of the people who are still around. And hopefully someday I'll get this under control. Hopefully someday. we'll see. All right, so doop doop. What's what's up? Uh, so the yeah, I was tempted to use like stuff like the bridge crossing and like the boulder pushing for like this for this sort of thing. So maybe I'll do something similar to that, right? Like so maybe maybe like you so like you come to a river. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know. You come to a river. Uh, what what about this river? Um, uh, uh, mm, uh, so the map the trail on the map leads across a wide river. Uh, uh, so last time we tried to cross the river, we had a bridge, and yeah, let me know what you think, Jackie. Tell me. Um, the trail on the map leads across a wide river. Last time we came to a river, we had the options to swing across it or build a raft. I think we're gonna take a different approach this time. It's gonna be more like uh, oh wait, did I say raft? I meant to say the options before were to swing across or to cross the bridge. Uh, for this one, I'm thinking we might try and make a raft. Uh, you could use vines and lumber to uh, craft a raft. Uh, 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 further down, uh, you might uh, or so in the shallower water further down, you might make it across uh, you might could no uh, that's not proper English, is it? Like that's not a thing you're allowed to say, is it? Uh, might could, is that a real thing that you're allowed to say? Is might could a correct construct? Uh, this is a construction that is restricted to certain dialects of U.S. English. In standard English, it is not grammatical. The construction is often stigmatized. However, the construction is used systematically in certain dialects of American English to describe it clearly. Huh. Wow. I might could use this phrase, but I might not. Uh, yeah, I usually the only reason I don't like say up front like yes, I'm definitely streaming tomorrow is that because my schedule is because my schedule is like really weird right now. So there's always the outside chance that I might not stream tomorrow, but I do plan to, I guess, because I stream most days, right? So why wouldn't I, right? And like, who knows what'll come up. I assure you, if I'm not streaming tomorrow, it's only because something really important came up, and um, I stream a lot. Uh, um, I know like nothing about language. Mike could. Uh, I like I don't like unnecessary words. So just the fact that might could is like uh, one word fewer than might be able. Uh, might be able to. Uh, I shouldn't use this. I don't know if I like how it sounds. I was just really hoping that it was like somehow magically correct English. Uh, uh, so so I'll just say you could, right? In the shallow water further down, you could hop across rocks. Yeah, it doesn't have to be might could. I just wanted it to sound like a little more like, ooh, I don't know, suspenseful. Like, can you make it? I don't know. All right. So this is gonna be event type 3, 0. Event type 3 works out better the more people choose it. Like each option, uh, uh, each option. Uh, I just yeah, I don't know, stream delay. All right. So in the shallow water further down, you can hop across rocks. So so there's no fake option. Actually, no. Maybe I will put in a fake option. Uh, well, this sentence construction doesn't really lend itself, so I'll just not put a fake option. Mhm. I haven't been putting in many fake options, which is probably fine. Some people don't seem to like fake options, so it's not a bad thing if there were fewer, I guess. Yeah, they don't like not every event has to have them. Not that every event did, but like I don't know, maybe the frequency of them was too high to begin with. I don't know. Okay, so you can hop across rocks. Trail on the map leads to a wide river. You could use vines and lumber to craft a raft. In the shallower water further down, you could hop across rocks. I was saying I wanted this like to kind of I wanted the map to like kind of forecast this in some ways, but or foreshadow some of this stuff, but uh oh yeah, no, whatever. I might do that. I might not actually do this. I might just leave it as like serpents and gold coins or something. Um, I'll leave it as serpents and gold coins for now in case I forget to come back and fix it up. And I don't want it to have like underscore underscore. That'd be like the least good. That might could be the least good. No. um. Uh. In the shallower water further down, you can hop across rocks. So what happens if? Oh, this is event type 3. So there's only actually two outcomes here. There's no neutral outcome. There's no fake option. There's no neutral outcome. So we can skip down to what happens if you craft a raft to lead across the river. Huh. Yeah, event type 3 is kind of like no fail. Like something good it has to work out with event type 3. Like you have to get across the river. So that's actually kind of powerful. So like when something needs to happen, like when you need to when like something needs to work out, I guess event type 3 is kind of the go-to. Okay, so uh, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should go with event type. No, that doesn't really make sense. I was gonna say like maybe I should make it harder. Maybe I should go with event type 2, and that way you can fail to cross the river. Maybe I should make the dragon, like the Hall of Dragons, like really, really difficult. Or the Hall of Dragons really difficult to reach, and then make it like more rewarding once you get there. I could do that. Uh, yeah. Uh, but I think this feels more like an event type 3 than an event type 2. Um, I mean, I could do it. I could do it like Kitty Tree, where it could be an event type 2, and then if you both craft a raft and try and hop across the rocks, maybe the raft crashes into the rock hoppers and everyone falls in or something. um, I could do that. Uh, yeah, maybe I will make the Hall of Dragons really hard to reach. Certainly doesn't make sense. So, all right, sure, yeah. So now there is a negative outcome or like a neutral outcome. The shaky, it's shaky because only half the people that could have helped build the raft built the raft. So the shaky raft uh, floats uh, float oh uh, so despite frantic paddling, the shaky raft floats. Oh, wait. Yeah, no. This is only when the vote is split. So this can only happen if not only one person chooses to craft, or like not only if like one person chooses the other option, but if a significant number of people. Because there's like, wait, can I assume the presence of the raft? Like, but yeah, I can in this case. Despite frantic paddling, the shaky raft floats directly into the rocks, knocking or knocking everyone into the drink. Oops. All right. So if a ton of people craft the raft, then the um, uh, I feel like naming it HMS. I don't know. So the sturdy vessel glides smoothly across across to the far shore. So what if we hop across rocks and there is no raft? Or maybe some people chose to make a raft, but then they probably gave up and like just walked across the rock. Oh wow, that is a respectable score. 8,300. Yeah, that's good. Good job. Yeah. Um, uh, One thing I'm really proud of with Hero is no one's ever asked me how to play it, which is good, I think, because when I was making that game, everyone was like on my butt. Everyone was like, oh, this game doesn't make any sense. This game's like, what you like? Everyone's like, those buttons, like, what are they like? So maybe they don't make sense, and like the game's not like done. It's just like all the games on my site are like the core gameplay is in place, but like the only reason I haven't like released them as like real products is because they have a lot more work to go with respect to like if I made it into a full game, there would be more information to it, but I don't know. It just occurred to me just now, like of everyone who's played Hero, like some people, like people very often will come back and tell me their score, or they'll tell me like whether they liked it or not, but like no one has ever asked me how to play it, so I feel good about that. Yeah. All right. um, uh, so sturdy vessel glides smoothly across the far shore. All right. So when you hop across the rocks, um, you find a sure path across the slippery uh, slippery uh, across the slippery stones, uh, and rejoice on the other side. Cool. Hey. All right. So yeah. So all right. So I'm gonna say. So this will be. This will be. I'll save this as. Save this as. Oh, this is a non-starter. Actually, no. It doesn't have to be a non-starter. You don't have to find the map in order to end up on the Trail of Dragons. Yeah, maybe. That'd be. I don't know. That could be cool. There will be a point at which you can no longer hop onto the Trail of Dragons. Like there'll be like they won't all be non-starters, or they won't all be starters. Eventually, there will be non-starters, because and that way sometimes like you'll just fortuitously. Oh wait, but if these are starters, then I can't mention the map anymore, which is fine. Because if they were all subsequent to the finding the map, then we could reference the map again at later times. But no, this is probably fine. Okay. Excuse me. All right, so save this Dragon Hall. We'll call this like Wide River. And so yeah, so if you find the so if you decide to set out on this, then the first event that you come to is Wide River. And so, so the in the case that so in the failure case, you will not continue on your journey, and in the other cases, you will continue on your journey. I think is how that's going to go. So what's next? Hey guys, sorry, I just noticed the message of Darius. Thank you, Darius. Thank you very much for hosting. Wow, that's a lot of viewers. Welcome everyone. We're writing we're writing events for the game SideQuest. SideQuest, if you're not familiar, is the game that we have down along the bottom of the screen here. The little adventures marching across the screen that you see. These are cool, new followers. Or new follower. Hold on, wait. Sorry, I can't read it right now. Justice, thank you very much for following. I appreciate your viewership. Yeah, so the characters that are like walking across the screen here, off in that direction, they're you guys. These are I mean, you'll even notice like the name tags that pop up on these characters correspond to the names of people in chat, and that's because everyone in chat has like a little character here. And hey, not real, not real sub. Thank you for following. I assume you are a real follower. I appreciate your viewership. Welcome. Yeah, and so so if you haven't seen this game before, it's called SideQuest, and it's our Darius. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership. It's the visuals play out on the screen of the stream. The game itself, like the way you interact with the game, is that channel. And so the way there are two main modes of playing it. Like it can play like a text adventure game kind of, which is what I'm actually working on now. It can also play like a tabletop role playing game, kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, because I have this secret control panel where I can actually run the game live. Gaston PL, welcome. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership. So so I can play through the secret control panel, but right now what I'm working on is the automatic system, like the system that runs when I'm not facilitating it. I might I might giggle to death. Ericus GH, welcome. Thank you for following. I nearly giggle died yesterday. I nearly giggle died. I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name, but Uastic. Thank you for following. Um, I'll try and keep it together today. Yeah. So the one of the things I added in just recently, the as the game runs here, I'm gonna even kick it into away mode so that we can see more of the events happening in chat a little bit at a little bit of a faster pace. So I activated away mode, but it hasn't started an event yet, has it? Huh. Usually it just activates it. Oh, sorry. There it goes. All right. Oh gosh, I'm missing the follow messages. Was it Oh, hold on. Sorry. I just need to look this up real quick. I won't take too long. But yeah. So what's happening in chat right now is is one of the events in this game. So why does it always come up with Grubak? Or why does it always come up with the ogres? I think this happened yesterday when I tried to show off the game too. Maybe I should put I might want to bury the ogres event a little deeper so that way it just doesn't come up as. uh, oh wait, I won't miss this one. Karis56, welcome. Thank you for following. Oh yeah, and it was yours. It was Vajkis. Thank you for following. Sorry, I missed your notification when it popped up, but I appreciate your viewership. Welcome. Yeah. Okay, so what? Yeah, so these events that are popping up in chat, if you're looking in chat, now Trusty Bard is talking about Trusty Bard's our storyteller, and Trusty Bard tells us what's going on. What I'm writing now are those events. I'm writing the events that Trusty Bard will administer in chat. The game previously had a bunch of all of the events were these. Ronix, thank you for following. Welcome. The events were all very isolated, independent incidents, right? So this, for example, in this event, you stumble into a cave full of ogres. They approach yelling and gesturing wildly. You do not speak their language, but you decipher a couple keywords, Grubak and Zur. Will you try and communicate or hope they don't notice you? Yeah, so that was just an isolated incident. It would happen, and then there would be a conclusion, and then that would be all of it. What I'm writing now is so I added a system where I can actually string these together and form a longer story. So yeah, so I'm actually adapting one of my previous events. One of my previous events was it was really abstract, and I never really had a clear idea of what it meant exactly. It was the Hall of Dragons, and it basically just said what was it? Yeah, no, wait, no, not this one. Well, I forget where it went, but it was very abstract, and it didn't really make any sense. But it sounded cool, which is what I liked most about it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna mispronounce this one. Slaviku Supirkejas. Thank you for following. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name, but thank you. Aphagines. I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name. Thank you for following. And welcome to the channel. Thank you, Technic for Live, for hosting as well. That's very sweet of you. Okay, so yeah, so the Hall of Dragons seemed really cool, but it always came. Oh, hey, congratulations to Ardarius on leveling up. Oh, and Virgin Lord, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for following. So the Hall of Dragons. So what I'm doing now is there's a map. So now I just made a new event, and the new event is you find a map with a trail scratched on it, and then you have the option to follow it. And if you choose to follow it, then you come to a river, and you can try and cross it, and then what? And then so that's what I just wrote, and now I'm thinking the Hall of Dragons is going to be pretty cool. I just added in a system where I can actually change the points value of different events, so I can make some of them worth more, and hypothetically I can make some of them worth less. But no, I'm I'm thinking I'm going to set this up so that if you make it to the Hall of Dragons, then you get rewarded. But I'm going to try and make it a little difficult to get to the Hall of Dragons, I guess. And I might make it like increasing in difficulty. So like, yeah, I don't know. I just thought that'd be cool. Like the whole like branching quest lines and stuff is like new to me. So I'm still like exploring like what I can do with that. Ooh, cool! We got Betrayal. Betrayal is the one that I set up earlier. Betrayal is a 3-part quest chain with 3 different branching storylines. So, all right, that's cool. I like that we got that because I mean, well, for one thing, I hope it works because this is literally the one that I just wrote earlier today. So, the Queen has uncovered evidence of a disturbing plot against the court. Will you investigate the war chief, the cleric, or the jester, or really confess to the crime? It just occurred to me, there's not an outcome wherein, like it always proceeds down one of the quest paths, which I guess is fine. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Like I was saying before, like this is all very new. So the the uh, the first time like that we see it played out, and like not even just literally the first one, but maybe the first several times that we see it play out, I think I'll be getting a sense of like how successful was it? What would I change if I was going to change anything? And of course I can change stuff about it if I felt like it. Uh, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'll stop talking about that. I'll get back to work on this map because right. So we just crossed a river. So what's the next challenge? So like I was saying, I want the challenges to get like harder and harder as they go on. This other text up here is unrelated to other stuff. So this is just basically my scratch pad that I'm working on. So the next challenge, I don't know. So like the river is the easy mode. What I could go by event type. I could put in like maybe I'll put an event type 4 next because event type 4 can get pretty challenging. I mean, I just put a bunch of event type 4 in with the whole hey, new follower. As Isu Pedikas. Sorry for mispronouncing your name. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for following. Yeah, I did a bunch of event type 4 for the betrayal storyline, but I don't know. I don't have that many event types, so I'm gonna wait. Would event type 5 be okay? Event type 5. It's impossible to fail event type 5. So I'll be using event types 2. Oh, interesting. Yeah, no, I guess I'll be using event types 2 and 4 exclusively for this. Well, no, I guess it doesn't literally have to be that way. Oh, hey, congratulations, Silver just leveled up. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, no, it doesn't have to be. So this quest chain will be predominantly event types 2 and 4 because it's supposed to be challenging and there's supposed to be junctures at which you can fail, and because I'm basically just trying to make it very difficult to get to the Hall of Dragons. So for example, this one's probably going to be a non-starter. Like this is probably the point at which, like, if you didn't successfully cross the river, then you're not gonna have the chance to get to the Hall of Dragons. So, because I also don't want too many. If I make too, so if like every quest in this series can come up spontaneously at any time, that's gonna be like way too many opportunities to that's going to be way too many opportunities to get this to happen. So it would be coming up. Hey, I Kariumene. I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name, but thank you very much for following. I appreciate it. Okay, I'll do event type 4.0 probably. So event type 4.0 is when everyone has to work together to all right, I'm not going to interfere with this. I'm not going to interfere with the course of these events because I want to see it play I want to see all the paths, and this is literally the first time it's happened. So I like any outcome will be helpful for testing purposes. All right. Uh, yeah. Okay. So event type 4. It's the challenge. It's the challenge of working together. Not literally on the same task, but to like cover bases. It's to like make sure that between everyone who's participating, hey, M4A2 forever, welcome, thank you for following. Um, yeah, event type 4 is about covering all the bases. So what's something that you might encounter on your way to the Hall of Dragons that requires that sort of teamwork. Uh, I guess it could be like I could so the river was like a natural challenge, right? I guess kind of like I do kind of want to stick with natural challenges because this is supposed to be like I don't know. Like yeah, so whereas events like tend to represent like something that happens I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name. As seal Pum. Welcome, thank you for following. Sorry for mispronouncing your name. Um, so events tend to represent the Universal HD. Thank you for following. Welcome. Events tend to represent like anything that can happen, including like interacting with interacting with other parties or like everything works through the event system. Like nearly everything in this game works through the event system. Um, I think I want to keep this chain, the chain of events leading to the Dragon Hall. I think I want to keep it mostly naturalistic. I guess I don't really have a great reason for that. Like I don't have like a there's no like it doesn't have to be that way. Like there could be any number of challenges on the way there. For some reason I just kind of like the idea of like uh uh I don't know. Uh, Subins Draskulls. Sorry for mispronouncing your name. Thank you very much for following. Welcome. um, all right. I guess I don't have a great explanation, but I just kind of want it to be that way. So, uh, what? Uh, um, I'm gay. I love it. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership, and I'm proud of you for being who you are. Uh, um, all right, so yeah, I kind of want. I think this is probably too far. I'm tempted to like I'm tempted to make the quest chain to the Hall of Dragons, which I've started calling the Path of Dragons. Excuse me. I'm tempted to make the Path of Dragons like basically like a series of challenges that like test your character, kind of. Oh no, you know what it should be? If anything, it should be like, are you a dragon, or like, are you bad enough to be a dragon? Like that should be the Path of Dragons. It should be like a series of tests that you have to be as like as cool a dude as a dragon to to complete. So apparently dragons have to cross rivers. That's apparently part of what it takes to become a dragon. um, what else does it take to become a dragon? So I guess apparently that was a test of strength. So how about like a test of wits, right? Because dragons are really smart too. So how about the test of wits will be to yeah, no, this is good because I was kind of thinking along those lines. Anyways, I'm like honestly like what I'm picturing in my mind in terms of like inspiration for this is like did you guys ever do like team building exercises where like I don't know if they did this other places, but where where I like went to school, we did like these I don't know, like there's what was it? It was like there's a challenge where there's like this net and you had to like get from one side of the net to the other, and like it was you couldn't do it by yourself, so it was about like teamwork, and like you had to I'm trying to think of the like challenges to encounter on the Path of Dragons. I'm literally thinking about stuff like that, which I swear, like away mode is like not on. I hit activate away mode, and it says deactivate away mode to imply away mode's on. But like, why haven't we gotten the next event yet? Right? Oh, wait. No. No, I don't know why we haven't gotten it yet. I'll try deactivating it and reactivating it. No? It's not gonna work? Alright, I don't know what that's about. It's been so long since we had the last event. I honestly don't know what that's about. Maybe I should look into that real quick. Oh, there it goes. That was a really long time, though. Was it? No, it was just... Whoa, it was like 3 minutes apart. Which, yeah, 3 minutes, like, that's not that long, but, like, it's only supposed to be a minute apart in away mode. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me double check. I mean, 3 minutes is fine. Like, I don't know. Alright, so, and yeah, alright, so this is the correct event that came up, so, alright, so, yeah, it seems like it's working, so, nice. Um, uh, the what, then? It's, yeah, down here, at the end of the event, this is the part where we reset the timing. So we set the event time equals frame time plus event cooldown times event time scale plus away time scale. Event time scale. Huh. Yeah, I guess maybe maybe it's not as fast as I thought. Event cooldown. Yeah, what maybe okay, so I thought it was like around 60 seconds, but I guess it's actually longer than that. So, yeah, no, maybe that's just all right. I guess yeah, every now and again I'll perceive like a bug and then I'll realize that it was not in fact a bug. And I think this is probably that case. Let's just look up what is away time scale. Yeah, what does that value equal? Uh, point 0.1. 3 minutes though? That doesn't seem right. Because away, what is it? It's event cooldown is 900. Oh, event cooldown is 900 seconds. All right. So if the event time scale 3. No, in order for it to be 3 minutes, that would imply that the event was going to take 30 minutes because the event time scale is 10%. I don't know. Feels like it might be too long. But also, like, I didn't, like, nothing stood out to indicate, like, why it would have been taking so long. So, I don't know. And it did eventually work. Uh, so, doop-a-doop. So yeah, I'll assume that that's actually fine for now. Maybe actually wait, hold on. Let me just double check if event timescale is getting weirded up. Because if event timescale is getting weirded up, that could explain it. Event timescale starts as 0.67, and it only gets set to other things. Like, yeah, 1.5, 1.5. Oh, 1.5, really? Yeah, maybe that's what it is. If event timescale is 1.5 times 1.5, that's like 2 point something, and that could feel like 3 minutes, although it was probably only like 2 something. All right, yeah, I guess that's okay. I guess I was just impatient because I was expecting to happen sooner. But I guess that's how it is. 1.5 might be too high though. I don't know, maybe it's fine. It's just I don't, yeah. All right. I won't worry about it for now. Uh, okay, so uh, so yeah, what's up now? Let's right. So the like the team building challenges or whatever. Oh, hey, congratulations, Ardarius, level 3. um, the yeah. So the thing I was thinking is basically like a situation where like some people have to accomplish something in order for like others to like cross a ravine or something. Um, or like so like natural something naturalistic, something that requires like cunning and what would that be? It would be all right. So it's event type 4, so it means that there are multiple things that must happen in order for this event to succeed. What if like what if there's a ravine? Uh, and now, like my first thought was like, maybe there's like a shaky bridge or like a shaky like maybe there's just a plank like going across like a log or something. And like so my thought was like, oh well, so in order to cross the bridge, like someone would have to hold the log steady or something like that, which isn't really a test of cunning, but whatever. That part that's not urgent. Like it doesn't literally have to be that way. So maybe I'll just okay. So I'll say what then? Uh, I'll probably just go with the ravine, and so it'll be event type 4, but it'll also be multi. No, I mean that's technically easier than the river. 4-1 is easy. Unless I make it that there are 3 things that you have to do. But is that getting too hard too fast? Because like event type 4 with actually event type 4 with oh yeah, it's still in away mode. I think I'm gonna put it back to regular speed. Um, so event type 4 with 3 options, multi. I don't know. This is probably fun. I don't have to worry about the difficulty curve too much. I can always come back and rearrange it or change it if I feel like it. All right. So uh, so what's the third thing that you have to do? Um, actually, no. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not a ravine because like crossing a ravine is a lot like crossing a river, so that's not like as interesting. Maybe you have to like climb like a sheer rock face or something. Uh, uh, so the uh, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh wait, actually, if this one's not a starter, then I probably shouldn't reference the map. So I'll just say your trail leads across a wide river. Uh, what type? I don't know what type of trail leads across a wide river, but that's yeah, whatever. uh, okay, so the path uh, is interrupted by a steep cliff. Uh, if uh, if some uh, if some people hold the uh, if some people hold uh, oh yeah some adventurers can probably uh, scale the face if others uh, hold steady on support ropes. uh, and get pulled up after. Alright, so it's not multi. It's just event type 4. Event type 4 is 0. So, right, it's this event type 4 is not always so upfront about like how to how to accomplish it. But this one's very, very literal. It's like some adventures can scale, some adventures hold steady. So I don't think that hurts. Like, I mean, that's another way to add challenge um, is to make the objective more obscure or more direct. So sweet, man. I haven't played Grav in a while. I have no clue what my high score in Grav is at this point. I remember what it used to be, but it used to be really broken too. The game used to be super broken. It used to be that if you kept getting the red power up, you could just like go forever. You could just go in circles forever, and you would never run out of power up, and it would just like, yeah. I had to temper that a little bit so that it wasn't quite as good. Uh, um, okay, so for this event, there's no fake option. There is a lose condition. So the lose condition is if well, yeah. So there's only one lose condition, and it handles the case where there was just imbalance, regardless of what balance. So, uh, so uh, uh, so no one made it to the top. On the plus side, no one was seriously injured. Sure. So. Oh wait, no. No wait, I'm an idiot. Rather, no. The neutral case is the one where it succeeds. Right. Okay, so I'll use this for the case where everyone scales and no one holds steady on the support, or not enough people hold steady on the support. Actually, so yeah, no, I'll use this outcome for if no one scaled, and if too many people, so no one made it. So if no one scales or few people scale and too many people hold steady, then no one made it to the top on the plus side. No one wasn't seriously injured. All right. In the case where yeah. So I should write the neutral case. The plan. Everything worked as planned. You all made it to the top. Made it to the top in no time. And then actually, I don't need the first part. It's just you all made it to the top in no time. So then yeah. So what happens if yikes if people scale the face and no one's holding steady the support ropes? So after the first climber fell, no one wanted to give it another shot. I don't necessarily like that one because only in this outcome do I say that no one was seriously injured, which kind of implies that in this outcome, and because the climber definitely fell. Actually, yeah, no, great, no, I don't like that. The rocks look much too shaky to risk it without proper precautions. Yeah. Okay. Uh, uh, risk climbing without proper precautions. Yeah. Cool. Sure. All right. Dragons. We're dragons. We're dragon people or something. Look how dragons we are. Yeah. All right. So dragons can clearly swim. Dragons can clearly make it across rivers. They can clearly scale rock faces. These are such dragon things to do. I don't know. The whole dragon like act like a dragon thing is really not that important. Yeah. All right. So oh yeah. So then the other thing to change here is well I can get rid of this. The other thing to change here is that there's now so yeah so sturdy vessels glide smoothly across to the far shore. So this is an occasion on which we can proceed to the cliff. And then you find a sure path across the slippery stones and rejoice on the other side. This is another way to get to the cliff. All right, so good then. So yeah, if yeah, so if the plan fails, then it just goes back to the drawing board. Hypothetically, you could find another map. Hypothetically, it's possible that you find another map. uh, okay. Uh, so yeah, all right. So I'm probably just gonna do one more, and then yay, we made it to the Hall of Dragons, and then I'll probably do one more after the. No, yeah, I'm just gonna make yeah. So right, so that is event type 0. So I'm gonna edit the Hall of Dragons. Where is the Hall of Dragons? Well, I guess that's the question. But where's the data file for the Hall of Dragons? I'm going to make this a non-starter, and I'm going to make it worth an extra point. And so the Hall of Dragons will be the reward. And so there's one more challenge that you have to face. So you crossed a river, you climbed a cliff face, and now the last one I think will be a little harder too, right? Yeah, it'll probably be event type 2. It'll be event type 2, I think, and it will be... it'll have multiple options, or it'll be event type 2 and it'll be multi. Either of those. So it'll either have 3 options, or it will be multi. I think both would probably be overkill. Event type 2 with 3 options and multi is Doomsday Device, and we never win Doomsday Device. Like, Doomsday Device is impossible. No one ever accomplishes it. Um, so, yeah, I should do something with Doomsday Device, because it's just so hard. I should, you know what I should do is I should just, yeah, no, actually all I have to do is if you successfully deactivate Doomsday Device, or if you successfully succeed, if you succeed at that event, then I should just make a reward after it, right? Because it's really hard, so just put a reward after it, right? Simple enough. I can't be too liberal with like, yeah, if I'm too liberal with the rewards from these events, though, it'll mess up it's just like, I'm basically, the more I add these rewards, the less balanced the game is, I'm basically rebalancing the game by adding them, so that's something that I have to be cognizant of. But yeah, no, it shouldn't be that difficult. Yeah. So, uh, it's nice to see you, Technic for Life. I hope to see you again sometime. Uh, I'm not. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna turn off the microphone for 1 second, and I'll be right back. Sorry, I'm not actually going anywhere. I'll be right back. Hey, how's it going? Sorry about that. Okay, so event type 2, yeah, it's either 2. Gosh, yeah, it's funny to think about, like, because making like making event type 2 and having two options and making it multi, or event type event type 2 three options, no multi. Um, Both those seem really challenging, um, which is funny because yeah, Doomsday is even more challenging than that. All right, I guess like part of the reason I don't want to make this too challenging, like this step, is that if you fail this step, you have to like you miss your whole shot at the Hall of Dragons, and you have to start way back next time. You know, who knows when you'll find another map. Okay, so oh, you know what I could do? Oh no, I was gonna say like because there are two outcomes for the river, right? So if I wanted to, I could make it so that each outcome of the river leads to like a different path. But I was thinking like, nah, it wouldn't. No, it's not really right. I was basically like trying to think of if there's a way that oops, there's the dragon. Oh, I have it like open multiple times. I probably don't need it open so many times. I'm gonna close all of these. Cancel. I was basically trying to think like, oh, is there a way that I can have it so that you know, you have to pass all three trials of the dragon path or whatever. Gosh, that ogre event comes up so often. Why does it come up so often? Whatever. Yeah, you know what I should do now that I think about it? Because I complain about this a lot, which is probably an indication I should do something about it. I should add in like jukebox quest ordering. It doesn't have to be strictly jukebox, but it should be more like jukebox. So like jukebox-ish quest ordering. Oh yeah, I even talked about this yesterday. I'll probably do this. I might if I don't literally interrupt what I'm working on to do this one, I'll probably do it immediately after what I'm working on now, because I want to do that. All right, so yeah, event type 2. All right, what's another good challenge? So scaling cliffs, crossing rivers. I feel like you have to fight something now, or not like fight something, because I feel like we have to like defend ourselves from like a pack of wolves or something. Yeah. Event type 2. Uh, Event type 2. How? What is an event type 2 with wolves? How's that play? How's that work? Um, Event type 2 with wolves. I don't even know what you're supposed to do if you get attacked by wolves, or if like wolves are a threat to you. Uh, I guess I guess you uh uh I maybe I should just look this up. I don't have to know. Like, it's not like I'm getting attacked by wolves right now. Like, I can look this up. um, uh, what to do when attacked by wolves? Pack of wolves, yeah. Oh, how to survive a wolf attack. Oh, it says with pictures. Oh, I don't know what it means by pictures. Hold on, I'm gonna switch it over to face cam because I don't know what the I don't know what it means when it says attacked by wolves pictures. Okay, it's just illustrations. Uh, all right. one of the one of the pictures is funny. All right, hold on. So this should be legit. There's nothing too bad here. All right, so let's find out. What do you do when attack wolves? Yes, wolves come in packs. Yes, if the wolf sees you, back away slowly. Avoid eye contact. Okay. So, don't run. Okay. So, actually, like with wolves, this is going to be a lot of advice about like what not to do. And I think that would actually mean like event type 4 would make more sense. So I could just flip around the cliff and the river, because I don't want it to. I don't want to put like if I'm only using event types 2 and event types 4, I don't want to do like them back to back. I want to like alternate or like just so it doesn't get too monotonous. So yeah, so maybe I'll make the cliff first, and then the river, and then the wolves, and then cause like yeah. Although this also feels like oh wait, here we go. Reacting to an attack. If the wolf attacks, curl up into a fetal position with your arms blocking your neck. Whoa, what are the scissors for? um, so, uh, I don't know why it's showing me pictures of scissors. Yes. Unless it's absolutely dire emergency, do not try to fight the wolves. Apparently this is what an emergency looks like. Sorry. Okay. Slap your child. No, don't do that. Alright, that was a picture that was funny. Um, Alright, so yeah, so wolf attack is clearly not the right thing for what I was thinking in the first place. Yeah, because like wolf attack, if wolf attack's gonna be an event, it would be event type 4. No, event type 4. Yeah, it'd be event type 4, and it would be multi, and the options would be to back away slowly, avoid eye contact. um, yeah. Uh, so it's not quite right. I mean, I could do that. Would that be challenging? If yeah. Sorry. The picture told me to do it. The picture said to, in case of a wolf attack, slap your child. No, don't do that. Children are nice. Um, so yeah, whatever. I don't. Whatever. It's the challenge curve thing really doesn't matter that much. So yeah, this is gonna be an event. All right. So I'm gonna switch around the order of the events that I had so far. So map is going to lead to not to wide river. It's going to lead to cliff. Cliff is going to lead to wide river, and wide river is going to lead to wolf attack. Cliff is going to lead to wide. I don't know why I called it wide river. I could have just called it river. I guess in general, I just don't want it. So yeah, so wide river is going to lead to wolf. Well, I'll just get rid of it for now, and then once it's time, I can put wolf attack back in. I'll just make sure. I don't like referencing data that doesn't exist yet. Alright, so this is event type 4. It's multi. So I should, because like event type 4 multi is a lot easier. So I should at least put in a bunch of different actions. I should put like at least three actions, and maybe one fake action. Maybe that's why it's slightly difficult, is because, oh yeah, it's a non-starter too. Oh right, and so I have to change the startership of those two, because like now river is a non-starter. Oh, it's not 1, 0. River is a non-starter, and cliff is a starter. I mean, I don't have to make it so that cliff is a starter, but cliff could be a non-starter. Yeah, no, cliff will be a non-starter too. Maybe someday, like once Dragon Path is like a lot cooler, maybe then I'll make two entry points into the Dragon Path. But nah, for now it's gonna be like that. Oh, which means I can reference the map again. But whatever. I'll not. Okay. So right. So you hear howls, then suddenly your wolves suddenly your entourage is surrounded by a pack of wolves. Uh, you think back to your extensive how to survive a wolf attack training. Uh, um, oh, sorry, I'll stop looking at that. You hear howls, and suddenly your entourage is surrounded by a pack of wolves. You is your entourage. Yeah, whatever, your entourage. Oh wait, surrounded. Oh yeah, no wait. So you hear howls, then suddenly a pack of wolves emerge from nearby brush or whatever. You remember to I have to say it in the negative because in order to take the action, you have to take the negative. So I can't say look at the wolves. You have to say like not be looking at wolves. uh, I will do that. There like the ages in this game are like ambiguous, I guess. So it won't be slap a child, but I will. One of the so the fake option will be to slap someone. So you remember to I need a synonym. So yeah, you remember to avoid eye contact and or you remember to avoid sudden movements. Keep your eyes low to avoid. I was gonna say avoid again. Keep your eyes low. You remember to avoid sudden movements and keep your eyes low. So not to what else do you do with? I need one more action thing because it can't just be two. Like I was saying, well, I mean it could just be two, but sorry. I was trying not to show terrifying images on screen, but oh, here we go. So don't run, don't stare the animal down, right? Yeah. Don't turn your back. Make yourself appear scary. Oh, make yourself appear scary. Interesting. All right. Well, sure. Uh, 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 avoid sudden movements. Keep your eyes low. You remember. Yeah. All right. So you hear howls. Then suddenly a pack of wolves emerge from nearby brush. You think back to your training. Should you avoid sudden movements. Hold on. Was that really good advice to shout at wolves? You're supposed to shout at wolves. Let's find out. Are you supposed to shout at wolves? Is that um oh, it's the same link again. Yeah. uh yeah, let's get some corroboration on this whole shouting at wolves business. What is the source here? All right. Uh, uh, huh. This is harder than I thought it'd be. In part because I don't want it to be bad advice. Oh, that'd be bad. If like, if someone played side quest and was like, I know how to avoid getting eaten by wolves, I'd feel really bad if I indirectly or otherwise contributed to someone getting eaten by wolves. That would be sad. That would be very sad. I just, I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm a bad person. Alright. Should you avoid sudden movements? Move, slowly away. Or should you avoid sudden movements and move slowly away? Or was or should you shout? Yeah, I think this one will be kind of hard, because according to our sources, you're supposed to do all of these things. Should you shout and slap slap your 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 friend? Oh yes. So should you avoid sudden movements and move away slowly, or should you shout and slap your buddy? I don't know. That's hard, right? That's difficult. That's a difficult challenge. Uh, um, is that a real thing? Wow. So if you get aggro, just feign death. Hunters are really good for questing, just because they have that ability. um, all right. So what happens? So there's a negative outcome. Which I guess in this case I'll the negative outcome will just be embarrassment. So because if you do this wrong, then uh, uh, wait. So sorry. Yeah, you hear howls and suddenly a pack of wolves emerge from the nearby brush. You think back to your training. Should you avoid sudden movements and move away slowly, or was it shout and slap your buddy? Nah, whatever. I'll just leave it as should you. Okay, that's not super important though. You are oh yeah, so the oh right, so what are the outcomes here? The outcomes are, there's one good outcome. There's the good outcome of oh, there are actually 4 bad outcomes. No, there are 3 bad outcomes. So I'll have to come up with 3 different ways that you survive a wolf attack despite having done the wrong thing. So if you oh yeah, okay. So right. if it works, then uh, I feel like I feel like I can't gloss over the eye contact thing. I feel like the eye contact thing, yeah, and like avoiding sudden movements and moving slowly are like the same thing. So she, uh, yeah, whatever. It'll be avoid eye contact, uh, and move slowly uh, in the other direction. Or should you shout and slap your buddy? Okay, so sorry. The good outcome is yeah, no, what is the good outcome? Like what's supposed to happen if you do it correctly? They just go away. Uh, uh, if you are noisy, don't exhibit excessive fear and maintain. Uh, so I guess technically, shouting could be bad advice if it um also instead uh uh should you yell at the wolves and slap your buddy? Oh, I'll make those two separate things too, because it's too weird that they're the same. That they're uh yeah. I'll just be very clear about it, because like I don't care if it makes the challenge easier. I don't want to give bad wolf advice. So I'm just gonna make it very clear. You yell confidently at the wolves, because apparently that's the key. Because yeah, like don't be scared. Is an important, I think, part of the advice. Um, yes, shout confidently at the wolves. Uh, so it doesn't say what you're hoping for, really. I mean, I guess the gist is like, uh, huh. I mean, assume it's like the wolves are supposed to go away, right? Or maybe you're just supposed to escape, I guess. All right. So the good outcome will be uh, the two groups uh, cautiously cautious cautiously uh, go their separate ways. Uh, uh, each quite relieved. Sure, I don't know, whatever. So what happens if you avoid eye contact, but you don't move slowly, or you forget to yell or something? Uh, Avoiding eye contact, but moving too fast or not yelling probably shows fear, right? I think that's what happens there is that fear. Fear happens. um, so, uh, you, so maybe you like fall. you, you collectively, stumble, uh, and fall down a hill into a muddy pond. The, the wolves do not follow. Uh, uh, um, so, or the wolves, stay on dry land. Sure. So it's not a good outcome, but you don't get eaten by wolves. So it's not a bad outcome either. So what happens if you move slowly in the other direction, but you forget to avoid eye contact or you forget to yell? Uh, uh, Wait, maybe this should be the one where you move slowly, but you no, yeah, no. This is the one where you move slowly and so without if you don't make eye contact or if you make eye contact and don't yell, then I think that's a challenge that the wolf would probably be willing to accept. So I don't know what to do in that one. I'll do the other one first. If you yell but you don't make eye if you forget if you yell but you also make eye contact and you don't move slowly, then this is the one where you get rescued by hunters. Which is funny because you're supposed to be like you're supposed to be like a brave group of adventurers, like out saving people. But you know what? Some challenges you're just not prepared for. So, uh, oh, I know what'll happen in the other case. Wait, so you're moving slowly, but you accidentally make eye contact, and uh, so the wolves uh, uh, gnash and tear into the flesh. I know what you're thinking, but don't worry. The wolves gnash and tear into the flesh of the delicious sandwiches you had packed uh, as you uh, uh, quietly escape. Uh, uh, of the is I imposed a character limit of 140 characters in the like the in the online submission form for these pieces of text. So I feel like I shouldn't violate that myself. So this is only 107 characters. So I could actually make it a little bit longer. Which is good because I wanted to make it clear that you um, so actually, yeah. So the wolves gnash and tear into the flesh of the delicious sandwiches you throw to them as no, I guess it's not necessarily better this way. Uh, oh yeah, so the delicious sandwiches in the pack you abandon as you quietly escape. Sure. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. So yeah, the last one is oh, and I just no, it was better. It was better. It was better before. Sandwiches in the pack you throw them as you quietly escape. So getting saved by hunters. Actually, I guess it's not necessarily hunters. It yeah I yeah I actually I went with 140 not because it had to be like the not because it had to like necessarily fit on Twitter or whatever, but if you're gonna cut something off out of roughly 140 characters, I feel like 140 characters is a good number to use because people have practice fitting things into 140 characters, right? Like people, not everyone, but like people who've used Twitter have felt that restriction before, and so like they know roughly how to be verbose in such a way that they only take 140 characters. I don't know. And plus, I don't know. I don't think I plan on doing anything Twitter related with it, but it doesn't hurt that it also works for that purpose for those purposes. Okay. The wolves gnash and tear into the flesh. Yeah. Okay. Uh, uh, Actually, no. It doesn't have to be in the pack that you throw them. I don't know why that's so difficult for me. Alright, so uh, I guess I was trying to make it sound more desperate. I was trying to think of a way to like make it sound more desperate, that you like basically gave up a lot in order to escape. But whatever, this is fine. Uh, uh, so in the last Saved by Hunters, uh, so uh, as the wolves lunge uh, towards you, uh, uh, shots ring out and echo across the landscape. Or no, shots ring out. The wolves stop and turn back the way they came. With the wolves as the wolves on shores you shots ring out. The wolves halt as a hunting as an armed an armed the wolves turn back from the armed hunting party emerge. I'm gonna hit the character limit. Emerging. Uh, 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 so yeah, the armed hunting party following up behind you. You. That's, oh gosh, I might have exceeded the character limit. No, this might be fine actually. It's a little wordy, but whatever. 123. That's whatever. I don't care. Good enough, and we're done. We did it. Dragon, whatever. All right. So the each relieved. So this is the Hall of Dragons. So Dragon Hall, I think I called it. Oops, wait, no. This is not the correct document. I will cut this and put it in a new document. Paste here. Save that. Dragon Hall. Oh yeah. So this is Wolf. What do I call it? Like Wolf Attack or something. Wolf. I'll just call it Wolf Pack. All right. So save that. So that leads to Dragon Hall. Dragon Hall. I bumped up the value of Dragon Hall, right? I might not have. I forget if I remember to do that. Oh yeah. So right. So Wolf Pack is the result of both of these possible options. Wolf Pack. Save that, and then yeah. And then yeah, I think that's literally everything. Dragon Hall, last step. Non-starter, worth an extra point. Cool. Cool. Cool stuff. Cool stuff and whatnot. And yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah, well then, I guess that's like a satisfactory resolution to what I was doing. Oh yeah, so I didn't interrupt what I was doing to do, jukebox-ish quest ordering. Yeah, this is a pretty easy fix, actually. It's just, yeah, this is a pretty easy fix. I'm not going to go full on jukebox. Jukebox ordering, if you're not familiar, is like random ordering, except you don't duplicate until you've gone through all of them once, right? So like, so that would avoid like the thing like with ogres. Like ogres I don't know. It seemed like ogres was coming up like weirdly often. Right now, I only check that the list that the next event is not the previous event, but instead I'm going to check. I'm going to do what? I'm going to say. I guess I only have to do this when choosing a starter, because there's nothing in the way of prevention that I have to do when choosing a non-starter, because I don't. The script doesn't. The script only chooses non-starters when it's supposed to choose non-starters, right? So where's the section where we choose the next event? It's like yeah, here it is. So next ev I equals, yeah, right. Okay, so right. So next ev name equals. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna change this. So it's not if next ev right, so it's not if like cur ev name. Right, okay, because we have to keep track of something else. So actually let's go to the definition of cur ev up here, because we're gonna add in wait, where is it? Where's the definition of cur ev? Oh, there's yeah, so we're gonna have like recent events, I guess. Oh, and so recent events is going to be a list. Save that. And then, so what we're going to do with recent events is we're going to keep a list of the 10 most recent events that started a thing. Like the 10 most recent randomly chosen starter blah blahs. And then, yeah. So what we're going to ask here is not if events equals the current event name. We're going to ask if it's not in recent events, right? And oh yeah, so I should initialize recent events with the name of so yeah, recent events equals a list including next ev name, because the first random event that we choose is going to be the part is going to be, yeah, okay. So down here, so while true, if event starter next ev not in recent events, then we're good to go and we can break. And then so next ev name equals event starter blah blah, and then we'll say current or not current events recent events dot append next ev name, and also if the length of recent events is greater than 10, then we'll say recent events dot pop index 0. So we'll pop off the front. So we keep adding the most recent event to the end of the list, and then we keep popping off the front of the list if it gets longer than 10. Because if we never trimmed this, then eventually we would get into an impossible situation where there are no more events that we can choose from. So yeah, that's all we're doing there. Save that, and then yeah, okay. So now we should never have ogres more than once every several hours, I guess, or any specific event. We should never come up more than once every several hours. And so the thing I actually, yeah. So you know what? I'm not actually going to do less than 10, because I want this to I like hypothetically, if I make it so that all the quest paths are very long, and there's only like 10 of them that as starters, then I might accidentally like break myself. So instead, I'm going to say if it's greater than half of the length of the length of starters of events starter divided by 2. Yeah. So Yeah, so it'll be jukebox mode. It'll be like half jukebox, because it'll go through at least half the list before it starts repeating. Yeah. Okay. Save that and I could restart the script if I was so inclined. Uh, I didn't really change much, so it's not like urgent that I stop the script or anything. I'm going to actually, you know what? I'm going to kick it into away mode because if you guessed, hey, he might be. Wait, is this? Oh, oh yeah, okay. Well, kick it into away mode. I was like, wait, why didn't it start an event? And it's actually because there's actually an event in. Wait, there's not an event in progress right now. What on earth is going on? What on earth is going on? Hold on a second. Oh, there's probably like a crash down here and I just didn't notice it. Yep, how about that? Oh, wow. Okay, sorry about that. I didn't even notice it, but the program disconnected from IRC. Whoops. Sorry about that. All right, so the good news is it did process the end of the event before disconnecting from IRC. I don't know why it disconnects. Like it's pinging correctly. Like these command unknown commands ping pong ping pong thing. Like this is it getting pinged and pinging back and all that good stuff. So I think it just crashes sometimes. All right, so I guess I will restart the scripts. Whoops. Um, and actually, if I've been disconnected from IRC for that long, I can probably just restart the script immediately. I think. I don't know. I'm actually not sure about that one, but it'd be interesting to find out. So let's find out. Hey, look at Trusty Bard, looking all mystical. Uh, uh, so, is it going to populate the character list? How many people are here right now? Oh wow. Oh wow. Wait a second. Oh, weird. My yeah, no. Okay, maybe that's correct. No, it's okay, yeah. At first I didn't see Protospasm. I pulled it from the list of viewers and I didn't see Protospasm on it. I was like, wait, what that? But yeah, no, that was just me being blind. I was looking in the wrong section. All right, so this seems to be working. Yeah. So what I was just going to say a second ago is I'm going to kick it into away mode for just a moment because I'm going to step away from my keyboard for just a moment. I will be back almost as soon as it takes me to leave. So I'll be gone for like basically no time. And sorry, just one second. I'll be right back. But it's on event mode is or away mode is on, so the first event should start in just a moment. And I will see you in just a moment. Be right back.